Question 8 is coming from functions. The functions f and g are defined as follows, where a and b are constants. So these are the ones here. Okay, then they are saying that part A, f of 7 is equal to 5 over 2, and then gf of 5 is equal to 4. Find the values of a and b. So f of 7, that means where there is x, we substitute a 7. Okay, so I will have 1, then plus 2a over, then 7 minus a, then I will equate to 7 over 2. You see that? I can actually take this one this side and it subtracts. So we have 2a out of 7 minus a. Now this is 2.5 minus 1. What do you get? You get 1.5, which is the same as 3 over what? Over 2. Now when we cross multiply, we shall get 4a. And then 3 times 7, that is 21, then minus 3a. Then when I bring this one this side, collecting like terms together, we shall get 7a, which is equal to 21. So when we divide all through by 7, then a becomes a 3. As simple as that. Then here, I will first get f of 5. So f of 5 is going to be 1, then plus 2a out of 5 minus a. Then gf of 5 acts on the result. Okay, so gf of 5 is going to be put the whole of this in the place of x for g. So we shall have b then times 1 plus 2a out of 5 minus a. You see that? Then there is a minus 2. And then from there, we equate to the 4 here. But we know that a is equal to 3. So we have b into 1 plus 2 times 3. That will be a 6, right? So 2 times 3, then out of 5 minus 3. Okay, then take this one this side. It will add up to the 4. And then we get a 6 there. So what do we have here? This is a 2. So that 2 will cancel with this one. Not so? Yes, then we have 1 plus 3, which gives us a 4. So we shall have 4 of b, which is equal to 6. And therefore b is going to be 6 over 4. But 6 over 4, when you divide by 2, you'll get a 3. Divide by 2, you get a 2. So meaning b is going to be 3 over 2. As simple as that. For the rest of this question, you should use the value of a, which you found in part A, which is 3. Then part B, they are saying find the domain of the inverse. Now, when I have, let's say, the x values here, then f acts on those values. What comes out is the f of x. So what I put in the function is what we call the domain. So I have domain of f here, and then what comes out is the range of f. Are we there? Then a function that undoes what a function has done is what we call the inverse function. But you know that what we put in the function is the domain. That means what we are putting into this function here is the domain, right? So this will be the domain of the inverse. And then what comes out is the range of that function, right? So from here, we can see that the domain of the inverse is the range of f. Okay, domain of the inverse is equal to the range of the f. And domain is written in terms of x. Range is written in terms of the function, right? So when we check back here, the range of f, okay, right from here, you are adding something here. So if x is greater than a, you are going to have a positive fraction here. Are we there? You are going to have a positive fraction because when you subtract here, this one will be a positive value. So 2a over whatever you are having here, this one is going to be a positive value, which you are adding on this a. So meaning that when you are getting the values of the f here, they will all be greater than 1 because you are adding something onto the 1. You see that? So from here, the range of f is f of x greater than what? 1. So when I go back here, range of f, okay, it is f of x greater than 1. That means the domain of f, what is it going to be? It is going to be this one, but drop the function because the domain is not given in terms of the function. So the domain of the inverse is going to be x greater than 1. That is that. Then part C, find an expression for the inverse. So if the inverse of the function is equal to y, I can take this f this other side. That means I will have x which is equal to f of y. It is the same thing as saying interchanging x and y. Now when you go back here, where there is x, I'm going to put y, right? So we shall have 1, then plus. Remember, our a is a 3, so I can have 2 times 3, that is a 6 there, and then y minus a. So I will say x is going to be equal to 1, then plus 2 times a, that is a 6, then over y minus 3. Now we are supposed to make y the subject, so take this one this side. We shall have x minus 1, right, which is equal to 6 out of y minus 3. Then we are supposed to cross multiply. When you cross multiply, you will have that y minus 3. Then you multiply with this x minus 1, which is equal to what? 6. But again, you are going to divide it all through, not so? So meaning y minus 3 is going to be equal to 6 out of x minus 1. Then take away the 3. So meaning your y is going to be equal to 3, then plus 6 out of x minus 1. Okay, I can write my answer like this, or I can go further, and then I simplify that. Okay, so my f inverse is going to be 3, then plus 6 out of x minus 1. You see that? Or you can also write it as, well, from here, this one can be x minus 1. Then when you multiply with that 3 there, you will get 3x, then minus 3, then plus the 6. So it can be written as 3x, then here you'll get a positive 3, right? So plus 3, then out of x minus 1. So either way, you get it correct.